for at the time of his loan. When my father passed away, there was no insurances in place. When my father passed away, Balboa Insurance Company backdated a policy in my father's name, January the 1st, 2008. That's illegal. Radian, the mortgage insurance provider for the mortgage insurance writer, stated they do not offer riders. How then can they be the providers of a rider that he opted for at the time of his loan, and they don't even provide it? We want justice. Thus, IndyMac Bank became IndyMac Federal. The estate was not aware that IndyMac Bank had gone under and IndyMac Federal had taken over. IndyMac Federal transferred the note to One West Bank. I demanded a policy, and IndyMac Bank and IndyMac Federal refused to provide a policy. Thus, I filed the claim with the insurance commissioners of Florida, who then in turn transferred my complaint to the Thrift Supervision, who merged with the Office of Controllers. Thus, a complaint was filed, and correspondence between myself and One West Bank took place, but no resolution to the matter. One West Bank then filed a lawsuit to foreclose on this property, with $85,000 sitting in a special escrow account, because Balboa, who backdated a policy, paid $114,000 out, stated that it was legal for them to backdate the policy from January the 1st, 2008, when it was purchased, to September of 2009. And thus $1,400,000 was paid out. Of that money, the estate received $30,000. $85,000 set in a special escrow account. When One West Bank filed their lawsuit of foreclosure, the estate filed a counterclaim. In the counterclaim, it cited that there was no insurance in place. It cited that Balboa backdated a policy on January the 1st, 2008 to September of 2007 and paid out $114,000. It cites that Radian Insurance Company, the insurance provider of the mortgage insurance writer Mr. Williams opted for, stated they don't provide riders. Who has the rider? Thus, when we went to trial, the Circuit Court of the 11th Judicial of Miami-Dade County, Florida, under Judge Cueto, granted a summary judgment against the state. The estate was noticed of the summary judgment the day before trial. The summary judgment law was violated. The summary judgment law states that after we have been noticed of a summary judgment, the estate has 20 days to reply. We was noticed the day before trial, and it was granted the next day, violating the due process of the estate of Willie D. Williams. After they violated our due process and our constitutional right for a fair trial in these Miami-Dade County courts, via Judge Cueto, the estate filed an appeal with the 3rd District Courts. The 3rd District Courts ruled in favor of the lower courts. They ruled in favor of Judge Cueto's decision, citing that yes, it was illegal to grant a summary judgment. However, they don't see where it did any damage. They don't see where it did any harm. They cited that the attorney, Sophie Williams, did not object to anything. The loan, the signature of my father was never authenticated. The holders of the note was never authenticated. She did object to the summary judgment, and she did object to some other things. The proceedings in the 11th Judicial Court of Miami-Dade County was for 15 minutes. The judge made a ruling in 15 minutes. And the 3rd District Court of Appeals agreed with Judge Cueto by also citing that the attorney never objected to anything. They also stated that I never made any mortgage payments. Why should I? When there was $85,000 in a special escrow account. And the insurance company was liable for much more. Why should I be responsible for paying for their errors? Why aren't they being held accountable? So thus the 3rd District Court of Appeals felt that there's no harm done. How can they say that there's no harm when they silenced the amount of the counterclaim? They didn't cite anything about the insurance companies not having insurance on the property. They didn't cite anything about Radian not even providing riders. No justice, no peace. The estate will not rest until the Justice Department looks and investigates these matters. We are seeking justice for the estate of Willie D. Williams. No justice.
No face.
No justice.
No face.
No justice.